Alright, so now we go opening up the actual sketch within Photoshop and checking it out. Okay, do an image rotation 90 degrees. Alright, important things that you should know about the sketch. One, it's got some anatomy issues, so we're going to repair those. It has the fact that it's not very cleaned up well, and it's just rough in general. So what do we do to improve upon those? Okay, so real rough. Look at all the marks and bleeds and kind of sketch hashes and everything else. Also, it's drawn on the short side of things. Okay, which means, I lost resolution as it is. If I drew this on 8.5 by 11 the other way, I would have had a far more extensive ability to actually pound some detail into this. But you can't do that if you draw small. So this is what I did. I drew small. And it's a common occurrence because when you're an artist, you sit at some meeting table or in some classroom and you just start sketching, and you never really think that it's going to be a digital piece later on. So that's how it goes. Keeping it real. All right, so here we go. First off, I double click the background and drag that down there, make a duplicate of it. That way, if I can always show you a before and after. Before I go start cleaning it up, I want to start cleaning up some of the anatomy issues in this. Even though she is some kind of woodland sprite type, half animal type deal, there is some stuff in here that should be taken care of. Nothing, a little magic or a lasso tool. What I'm going to do is copy that and paste it. That way I can manipulate it around. So now I can move the head down if I wanted to. Look at shortening maybe the neck a little bit. I can also look at tilting the head. I like her long neck, but I just didn't like how the neck went into this chin part. Alright, so right about there. I like the long neck. And it didn't really mess up the sketch too bad. If you look at it, I have the underlying sketch, and it kind of matches quite well. Other things that might be useful to kind of clean up is the appendages. So I'll liquefy some of this stuff. And you see now I have some kind of blurring going on. So in able to take that off, what I do is turn off all the other layers. I know the head is correct. What I want to do is correct the other parts of the anatomy. And I want to do it in a way where it's not distracting. Okay, a little liquefy brush. The fact that you have your bracket keys to make the brush bigger and smaller. And I do this zoomed out. I don't want to get too close to the screen. I kind of want to blur my vision just a little bit to kind of see where I'm going with it. Foot. So I'm just widening out that leg a little bit. And if I see it got it a little bit too rough, like that looks a little wavy to me, I can increase my brush size a little bit and kind of push that up as a whole. There we go. That looks a lot better. Good. So now I could turn on this other one. Kind of play with that a little bit. And I realize I have to sketch something in here to actually transmit the two together. So I kind of like how these two look. So I'm going to just image or layer, merge layers. Okay. Oftentimes, if you see something, commit to it. Don't keep it behind. Or later on, you might say, well, I could have went another route, and then you're just guessing yourself. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is put a piece of paper, a white piece of paper, right here between the two. That way I could take this one and turn it down a little bit. Okay, then I'm just going to kind of sketch with my sketch brush and clean up some stuff in the next video.